First of all, I congratulate the organizers and the APCAS chairman and the secretary and principal Saifabad Science College for organizing or encouraging or giving cooperation to Narendra Sharma to organize the Bharat Utsav. These type of science exhibitions are very, very important in the country. Today, compared to the technological education, there is not much demand for the science education when you go to the college level. And we must inculcate the interest in science at the school level only. As soon as I entered, I've seen a lot of school students here, and this is a very good program to encouraging the students to in science, and their minds will be made up from this age only. So we should become a scientist in biology or scientist in chemistry or scientist in physics or mathematics, something like that. So this type of exhibition will shows various inventions and the hard work or the importance behind those inventions, etc. They should able to know the people are invented various things, etc. So this definitely help or encourage the students to take science groups, and they continue their higher studies in science and research in science. This is very, very important nowadays because students are going towards engineering. Engineering is not the only thing which where for the country as well as for an individual, that is not the only thing. So we need social scientists, we need scientists, we need technologists. And today the technology cannot grow without strong foundation in the basic sciences. So that people have realized long back in Western countries also, country like USA, they are encouraging basic sciences a lot. So in this way, this type of exhibitions will help and inculcate the importance of the science among the young students. And as far as our education is, only it looks like actually for provide employment. That means we see even in the universities or colleges, what we talk is employability, how many students are going to be employed every year. But if we want to self-sustain our country, in addition to the job seekers, we should able to provide more and more entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurship is very, very important. So they can provide, instead of taking one job, if you develop one entrepreneur, they can provide jobs to hundreds of youngsters. So we have to inculcate, we have to give training in the colleges and universities, in addition to giving that soft skills training or language training, we must give training in the entrepreneurship. So we should make use of most of the minerals available. Now our country is somehow mining and exporting our resources to the foreign countries. So instead of exporting our minerals, so it is better to start more and more industries and produce products. So because of that, our country now what is exporting the minerals and importing the finished goods. Because of that, we are unable to provide the employment to the growing population or the day by day increasing the graduates. So we should concentrate, our country's policy should be such that so we should make use of our entire minerals in various types and start industries and produce goods and provide employment, and at the same time self-sustainability. We should be on our own only. Unless there is a industrial growth in the country, there is no self-sustainability. That's why what we have to plan today is import less and export more. So most of the recent developed countries like South Korea, etc., even today China is one of the country which is highly industrially developed like us only, but today this is far away from us. That is because they are in a position to produce the goods at a low cost and export to the other countries. The countries like USA is dependent on China today. So we must go to that level. So of course we have also achieved self-sustainability in so many other fields, because we should appreciate our scientists in agriculture side and etc. For example, in the after independence, we are shortage of food grains. Today, India is not depending on food grains. India is in a position to supply food grains or export food grains to the most of the countries. That is because of after the Green Revolution. So, and one day we are also shortage of milk products also. White Revolution came, and today we are producing enough milk and milk products, and we are in a position to supply. That means we have already achieved self-sustainability in some of the fields. We should achieve self-sustainability in other fields like automobile industry, in nuclear energy, etc. So then only we can compete with the other worlds. We have also self-sustained in fields like leather industry. Brown Revolution came because of the large growth in the leather industry in our country. And another revolution we have seen last 10-15 years, that is the blue revolution, that is IT industry. Today entire world is looking for us in the IT industry. But to achieve self-sustainability, the problem is we are revolutionized in the IT industry, but we are not number one in